Hello everyone, Legend Jim here, and welcome to a very exciting video. Today, we're reviewing the very first SP unit in the game and the fans' favorite, SP Hinata Shoyo. I've decided to make him part of my main roster and boost him all the way to Resonance 6, although fitting him in my current lineup after the positionless update has been a bit tricky, but I'll figure something out. Also, since we're nearing the end of the year, I want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Thank you all for the continued support on my past videos, it truly means a lot. With that out of the way, let's dive straight into SP Hinata and take a look at his skills, resonances, memory, potential build, and whether he's a must or a pass for any future teams. Starting with his skills, his first skill is called Moment of Control. While Hinata is on the court, your front row players gain a 10% defense technique. Every time Hinata lands a critical touch, he gains 3% attack technique, stacking up to 4 times for a total of 12%. This is a very solid passive ability. Defense technique isn't just for receiving, it also affects blocking, so this gives your front row a noticeable defensive boost. On top of that, Hinata steadily powers up his quick attack spikes as the match goes on, which is always welcome. His second skill is called Stable Landing. Hinata performs a receive with 140% of his receive stat. Afterward, all allies gain a 12% increase to all stats for 6 net crossings. This is one of the biggest differences between SP Hinata and his SSR version. He actually has a proper receiving skill now, somewhat comparable to Sakura's flawless ability, though not quite as strong. It offers a generous team-wide buff. His third skill is called Defense into Flight. While Hinata is in the back row, everyone else there with him also gain a 10% defense technique. If your side performs a receive that isn't bad, Hinata gains a 12% increase in his quick attack for 2 net crossings. And that's not all. If your side's receive is critical, his next spike also gains a massive 100% awareness increase. His fourth ability is called Soaring Strike. Hinata performs a quick attack spike with 260% power. If the spike is critical, its power increases by an additional 40% of his quick attack stat. As you can see from his abilities, SP Hinata shines on both offense and defense, providing buffs to both the front and back row depending on where he's positioned. Much like Sakura, he thrives on critical plays, which also makes positioning him optimally a bit tricky. Next, let's take a look at his resonances. At skill resonance 2, Hinata's attack technique increases by 20%. When he performs a critical spike, it cannot be blocked and reduces the opponent's awareness and reflex by 10% for 3 net crossings. If that spike scores, the debuff is applied again. At first glance, the cannot be blocked effect sounds broken, and in certain situations, especially combined with his memory, kind of is. But if the game doesn't want you to score, flying past the blockers won't matter since the AI will just get a perfect receive anyway. All things considered though, it's still a good resonance. At skill resonance 4, Hinata's strength increases by 30%. At the start of the match, his awareness is reduced to 0%, and for every 1% lost, his strength increases by 2.5%. When Hinata lands a critical spike, his strength increases by 40% of his current awareness, up to a maximum of 60%. Like most Resonance 4 effects, this is where Hinata truly takes off. It fully commits to turning him into a devastating offensive threat and highlights just how important awareness is for his kit. Overall, both Resonances focus on boosting Hinata's offense, but the good news is that he doesn't need them to function well. His base kit is already strong enough for most players. Time to look at his memory. It increases the equipper's strength by 12%. When landing a critical spike, strength increases by 2%, up to 5 stacks, for a total of 10%. Additionally, if Hinata's spike crits and the opponent's block fails to touch the ball, the opposing front row players lose 4% reflex and spirit for 10 net crossings. This is a very specific memory, but it fits SP Hinata perfectly. It also works surprisingly well on SSR Hinata, especially when performing the free quick with Kageyama. It also works in tandem with his resonance too. Now let's look at his potential build. Hinata is a character who loves a lot of quick attack and awareness, with a sprinkle of receive, strength, and attack technique. There are 2 major ways we can build Hinata here. We can go for a 4-piece Sharp Sense, which increases his awareness by an extra 15% and helps increase his crit spike strength by 10%. Or we could try using one of the new potentials released a little while ago, Awareness Enhancement, which helps boost his awareness while increasing his quick attack stat over the span of the game. If you have Resonance 4 on Hinata, Awareness Enhancement is the obvious choice here, as they work incredibly well together to increase his strength. As for myself, a 4-piece Sharp Sense plus 2 Rapid Quick Attack or 2 Awareness Enhancement is the way to go. As far as main stats go, For slot 1, quick attack is the only way to go. For slot 2 you can go either awareness or quick attack / strength, depending on your preference and team composition. For slot 4 go for receive to benefit his second ability, but reflex and spirit work since they also boost his defensive stats, but I don't think they're taken into account when performing his ability. At last, for slot 6 there are a multitude of choices here, it's depending on how you want to use Hinata. If you're opting to use him offensively, look for quick attack or attack technique. As for substats, you'll want to be on the lookout for nearly everything except ones like power attack, set, serve, save, basically things that aren't meant for his kit. As for his bonds, he shares a deployment bond with Ultra Rare Kageyama. If paired together, when your team casts a receive skill, like Komori, Sakura, or Hinata's own new receiving ability, it consumes 1 stack of competitive spirit to increase that player's reflex by 10%. If Hinata consumes said stat, his reflex gains an additional 15%, and Kageyama gains back his competitive spirit stack. When Hinata uses his ultimate skill, Kageyama gains 1 stack of competitive spirit. Apart from deployment bonds, he has bonds with SP Bokuto, SP Aone, SP Ushijima, Ultra Rare Hoshimi, and SP Nishinoya, and SSR Tanaka. All of these bonds really help add up to his quick attack stat. With all that being said and done, let's look at his brand new animation and gameplay. Overall, SP Hinata is great, and being an offensive middle blocker without a block skill similar to his SSR counterpart makes him one of a kind. He can fit in almost any team, and with the upcoming SP Kenma that's out to release next week, we will find ourselves making teams we hadn't considered in the past. So should you get him? Honestly, yeah, even if you're not planning on making a full Karasuno team, Hinata is still a great player that lives up to the hype he's been building up prior to his release, and his flexibility makes him a player anyone would want to have. That's it from me. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, let me know in the comments. I read and reply to all of them. Like the video if you enjoyed, and subscribe for more Haikyuu Fly High content. Thank you and take care.